I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. With that, let's get you out to Silicon Valley.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Right. You ain't going nowhere. Switch.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing now is Murray. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. First down, Murray. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. A gain of 6 there on first. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Their confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Check back.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Running the jet sweep, Landry. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle. To throw on 2nd and 6, Murray. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Jarvis Landry. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And his throw here's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
SOS. Check.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now it's Jackson. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Nice pick.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, Eckler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Murray with a 3rd and long. Steps it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's how we do it, baby.
Here's Matt Hawk now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone.
That's the end of the first.
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Here comes Pettis on the return.
You ain't doing nothing today.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Wide, get wide. Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Come. Rock, check 31, check 31.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talking about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Keep playing hard.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? To throw, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
All day, every day, any day. Under 10, under 10. 49.
Now Leonard Fournette.
Watch twist.
Fournette, a first down, still going. And all the way up to the 37-yard line.
Let's go, boys.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their time. Timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
I'm coming. Shift. Rush in. Rush in.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it.
that QB's trash. Let's go.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On third down, Fournette. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Push him back. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
58.
Jackson.
58 right there. Let's go.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, first and 10.
Check 43. Check 52. Check 13. Check 14. He's coming.
Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
On second down, it's Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice that.
Turnover. That's what we do. Other way. Let's go.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, now, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely, great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now it's Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
You think you gonna get this?
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Bang, 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 bang. Bravo.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Right there. He don't know no better. Shoot. Go. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 26. Same on. Switch.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Watch the whip. Watch the ship. Watch the
They'll give Fournette another crack. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
It's just me.
Here's Fournette. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at own 44-yard line.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, you try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Let's go.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run on first down. Coleman, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Check pass, check pass. Check, 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 check. Check. Check 9, check 9. Go.
They will run again with Coleman.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here we go. Hey, Lobo. 51. Cut. Watch the twist. Joker. Hey.
This is Fournette. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter.
Crunch.
On first down, it's Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner first. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Did they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
That's it. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Shim. Check. Lucky.
On 2nd down now. It's Coleman. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. The Niners on third down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 4.
SOS.
On third down, here's Coleman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Face mask. Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Check out.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Fournette. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Showing some grits and some guts going for it. Their 4th and goal, pounding it in.
And being rewarded for that confidence in the team, huh? The coach saying, let's go ahead and get this. And how about the guys up front firing out, finding a little bit of a crack for them to get through? Touchdown. I love it.
This is taken at his 4. And fights through one man. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Murray going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now Murray, and this is caught. He hits Landry, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same service tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll run with Fournette, and he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Fournette. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. On the run, it's Fournette. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Got it. 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Leo, here I come.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So the victory here for San Francisco, and you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for San Francisco, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get to stay home again